yoga live stream today is going to be about encouraging you that yoga is also can be for you. Alright? Gusto niyo yun guys, may sinampay in the background. But somehow that these things guys around will not be a barrier to stop us from practicing, right? So, alright. So again, I'm encouraging you because I started, though I'm not a, an advanced practitioner. 4 years in my journey already, which I'm grateful, but it was kind of for me, guys, for me already, it's already my optimum hard work. Like really, I pushed on with this one. I totally work hard for this one because I really like yoga. I really like that. I really paulit-ulit. So, yun nga, I like yoga and I somehow would like to encourage you the, how do you call this? The good benefits of exercising yoga. Health-wise, I'm pretty sure we all know that. And flexibility, authenticity of the practice. It's so meditative. It's low impact. It is, you can do it anywhere. You don't have to do immediately the, advanced intermediate poses. Uh, Rather, starting from as it on its own, as it is on meditative, as simple as this one, you can already start yoga somehow. Just seated like this one. Alright, so a lot of stories about yoga. I'm pretty sure different stories from practitioners, but somehow I want to encourage you that yoga can also be for you. Alright, so I always want to share that because yes, because the wonderful things that yoga has done for me, of course, somehow helping me get healed with whatever I went through in life, and maybe it's also for you. So it wasn't, it is kind, well, studying it, like learning it every day by practicing. Um, that's the only thing that gives me a little bit of pressure. But actually, yoga is a very forgiving type of exercise because it doesn't pressure you. For us, whatever you can do, right? So you can practice, and yes, and you can for as long as you want, you can stay in whatever level of pose you are in already. So don't, no pressure at all, because otherwise you will have injury or get an injury if you you know uh, rush things. All right, so take it slow. This can be for you. All right, so guys, sorry for this one kasi nagpapatuyo ako ng marami. My son is about to leave for abroad, and apparently I really can't go as much as I want to. I can't already. So, yun guys. Ayun na yun. Yun na yung story ng buhay ko ngayon. And Mika is here also wanting to be on the live stream, in the live stream. Alright guys, so somehow, as I am sharing with you my journey, I always share this naman guys. I think I'm pretty sure I have this already, like to, what's that? To yoga can be for you. Maybe can be for you too. That's the title of the live stream. I have some of this. If I'm sharing the basic, I usually share my journey. But for those of you who have been still thinking, am I going to do yoga? Is it for me? Am I fit for yoga? Even so, I am in my heaviest, or I'm in my lightest weight. Is it for me? First of all, consult your doctor. And secondly, you must feel uh, like really good, or somehow not in a very good state, but somehow you would feel physically fine to do it. It would be, if this is hurting for you already, then maybe consulting your doctor, or what are some yoga poses or exercises you can do. um yes, but for me, for personally, I'm not saying that you should do this, but personally I just decided on, I just tried. All right, so this one's, I'm going to share to you the basic poses. Somehow, just the first few this could be just the basics, okay? There can be a lot of basic. In fact, all advanced poses, I'm pretty sure, guys, are being derived from the basic or fundamentals. That's a fact, right? So, so yeah. So ayun guys, so as I am doing the poses, and I will be muting from time to time, even so it's a Saturday, there's not much, busyness. But somehow guys, please understand if I am muting because this room is a common place for everybody. So yes, I hope you understand. Okay, I was just pushing on with the live stream while muted, but I'll come back. All right. So thanks for understanding, and I appreciate your time, guys. All right. So as I am doing the basic poses, somehow storytelling. All right. All right. So again, guys, I'm going to be repeating just to really encourage you, no? Okay. As I said, the seated position a while ago is already a very basic one. All right. That's the meditative pose. And in fact, you can start by just, you know, having your palm down here, or like this, or like this. It's up to you. But if you want to go further, please read and learn more from professional gurus. But I'm a 4-year practitioner beginner. Sorry Mika. Kasi ba't nandiyan ka? Sabi ganun. Alright. So just like that. So practicing, not as perfect guys, practicing the breathing exercise that I am learning in my journey, guys. Try to close your eyes. At first, you wouldn't know how to be meditative or somehow silently, mindfully. What is mindfully? Like being in the present. Not anymore explaining the scientific side because I don't know how to, but it's just, being there, just being the present, in the present, letting go of whatever, whatever worries you have in the meantime. That stillness, guys. um, that that little quietness, or the quiet that you're getting in the moment, is a gift already, because it's not all the time that we are given the opportunity. So sometimes I found that those times that when I was starting, guys, that was an opportunity for me to, my boredom during that time. I was in at home all the time because I was, trying to get well from my depression, guys, unemployed. And it was the time for me. So if you are somehow, I'm not saying you have to be unemployed or something, but if you are given the free time, like just a little bit, 15 minutes of the entire day that you have, and you think like, instead of watching television or doing whatever extra time we do have, we can always do that. But giving at least a little bit of stretching from 60 seconds, this one is already somehow your journey to yoga from bed, like that, no? So if you like, all right, so letting go, but somehow already practicing how to breathe in, breathe out from your nose, mouth closed, if possible, all the time, because that creates heat, and the heat is able to help us do poses, and that is also to help us, you know, strengthen our core, right? Aside from all the, movements and everything, right? So now that's audibly breathing in, breathing out. You hear that, guys? Now there's this thing that 3-3-3 breathing, like I breathe in and then hold it, and then exhale. somehow distresses us. Somehow, ha? So, there could be, I've heard there's also 444. So, ano ba to? Meron bang ganun? So, basta guys, yung ganun. So, 555 or whatever. So, breathing in and then holding it a little bit chin down for 3 seconds again and then breathing out through the nose, mouth closed, 3 seconds. Alright? So, one more thing before I start this one, guys. The, how do you call this? The mouth closed, breathing in, breathing out during the exercise is very important. So now it's a process. It felt like suffocating when I started. Okay, it felt suffocating when I started, but somehow, you know what? During like this one. Ay, sorry guys. Nika, Nika, I'm gonna move the yoga mat. Okay, okay. So like that. Inhale, exhale here. Inhale again, exhale here. Inhale again, exhale here. Inhale again, exhale here. You see, guys, that's the flow. All right? Inhale, exhale. Inhale again, exhale here. Like that, guys. That is the flow. Inhale, exhale, inhale. So it's always like that, guys. Right? Now, the counts can vary from a second to two counts to 3, 4, 5, 10, 30. But they say 30 is too much per pose. Holding the pose like that for a second is fine already. Put it down, that's it. Forgive yourself the next day again. Keep on doing that until you have built up for, your momentum to 2 seconds. One, two, down. Inhale, one, two, down. And then keep on doing that for how many days until you have adjusted and then build up to 5 seconds. One, two, three, four, five. Down. One, two, three, four, five. That is quick na nga eh. Down. But it has to be one, two, three, four, five. Like that. It's not, sorry, that was kind of fast. Alright, so build your momentum. If it takes you, a month, 2 months in staying on the 1 second, 2 counts, 3 counts, be it. Just for you to adjust because you don't want to rush things in yoga. You want to enjoy the journey. All right, so don't be somehow me. I was kind of in a rush, like I can do this already for 30 days. Now I'm going to shift to I doubled the amount and some kind of it's already pressuring me. So all the more when I finished the second month already, I was already like I'm expecting too much already. Like I feel like I'm a pro like that. So take things slow. Take things slow. Yoga is always like that. Taking things slow. All right. So what else? um I had always been sharing, guys, don't worry if you are releasing any gas or in different forms from the nose, from the mouth, from the ears, or from here. I had those already most embarrassing moments when I was doing my live and I released some gas. I farted because of the twisting. So don't be, actually that's good. But somehow, yes, guys, I experienced that in a yoga studio also. Somebody did. So it was normal for them. It was normal because it's part of it, guys. Of course, I'm pretty sure, guys, some of the contents already online, those are already edited. But somehow that's the cons of that's a consequence of doing a live stream, right? So again, I'm sorry for that for those of you who have witnessed that, but I'm a human being. I would always do it, but luckily so far not now. Ayun guys, all right. Um, so starting on child's pose. So you can always start just stretching and that's it. That's your yoga practice. And then you build up, right? So you can add more as long as you want. So I started 15 minutes, thrice a week. two times or three times a week. And then that's it. Alternately, MWF like that. Okay, so and then I built up from there. 2 weeks, I think I just stayed for 2 to 3 weeks. I started three times a week. And then I was already excited to, why not, if I do this every day. I kept doing the 15 minutes every single day for a month, I think. And then I built up already. I wanted 30 minutes. I was looking already for 40 minutes, for an hour within the year somehow. But it gave a lot of spasm. Okay, child's pose. There's a lot of child's pose, guys. This one or this one. Now at some point here with the mouth closed, breathing in out from the nose is kind of suffocating. So don't worry. Like that. Always training your mouth closed. And if you always like, ah, I'm so suffocated. It's all if it's always like that, you're gonna keep on doing the same thing. You're gonna open your mouth all the time when you are exercising like that. Open your mouth. It's hard to sustain the poses like the sequence with the mouth open because I think for me guys, I am inhaling air and then it felt hard here in the chest. It feels hard here in the chest. So the all the more when I'm doing movements, it's hard for me. That's why sometimes I'm getting the sense of that, right? The full sense of that. Okay, another child's pose, an open leg child's pose like that. So the feet is somehow like that, right? So this one, as so for me, I want to share guys, when doing this type of passive poses that you think you're not working out, but you are just uh, lying down on the floor or flat on the floor like a loin of meat, like butter just melting on the ano, take that opportunity that you are already getting a little bit of some kind of rest, a reset pose to prepare for the next. Do not do this like you are pressured. Oh my God, what's the next pose? Uh, what am I gonna do? Just relax, let go. Let everything flow. Don't worry of anything. Alright? That's the secret for you to be able to get ready for the next pose. Alright? So, I want to share that because that might help. Okay, so downward dog. Now, it took me months before I'm able, in fact, years, guys, to be able, not as perfect, guys, though, to be able to do this one. But I was here, guys. It was kind of tough. I was here like that. I was here because it hurt here because I was really during the time I kind of physically challenged, but somehow practicing, by doing this one. So this is a downward dog. All right, downward dog. All right, that is perfect, guys. Okay, next is a mountain pose. Mountain pose can start from here. Now you can start build up. Right. So just the basic, guys. Now there are variations of bringing it up like that. You can do that, guys. But for me, you can stay here, stay until you go to the next level. But for me, as much as like that, just stay there. Right? Breathing in, breathing out, mouth closed. Right? Navel sucked in. That's what I keep on forgetting. Take the opportunity, even so you're just standing there, you're doing a pose. Navel sucked in, torso upright. You are like, somehow think that you are doing this for a presentation or you're doing your best like that. Do not do this like you're, yoga is so hard. You're just focus on being good uh, in the pose and enjoying the journey. All right. Next is warrior 2, because there's a warrior 1. So warrior 2, guys, is this one. The transitioning, all right, right? Ay, sorry guys. Yeah, right. So you can stretch that one. Right? So not as perfect, guys. But somehow, right? That's a warrior 2. Now, uh, a triangle pose, guys, is somehow coming from here. Inhale, exhale here. These are the prepare pose, okay? Triangle, so looks like a triangle, but somehow there's a twist. Triangle pose is sway on your side and somehow make sure everything is good, and then slowly triangle pose, right? Hold it for a second, one, and that's it. And then try again. Now, if it some at some point, me, I'm not able to totally reach. So if at some point you are here, then be happy with that. Navel sucked in, inhale, exhale here, and then just be happy here. And then eventually, you'll be able to go further. Now this one, somehow gazing towards the sky, looking your eyes almost gazing at the end of your finger, right? So be happy with that. All right. All right. Next is Shavasana. Okay, Shavasana is usually the favorite. Okay, this is the end of the pose. Resting like that. Now they say this here, you have to take your time, really relax, like butter. Just like that. You just wanna let go. Close your eyes, mouth closed, breathing in, breathing out. Now sometimes this is the time where they release the air from to the mouth, on the mouth, like that. Because this is usually is the end of the session somehow. All right, Shavasana. So you will be, it will be your favorite, one of your favorite. Okay, so this one is a bridge pose. Okay, so bridge pose, not as perfect, lying down. I have here reachable at the back of my ankle, and somehow like that with the hands closed fist, or sometimes stay there, but somehow my guide would be here. Do not overdo it, but somehow navel suck in, breathing out while here, stretching down your hand or down there, and then somehow always doing your best in every pose. And then release, exhale down. Right? Guys, I might be muting. Seated forward fold. Okay, so seated forward fold. Seated forward fold bend is somehow not as perfect, guys, but somehow standing position, navel sucked in, and then I fold somehow. Guys, somehow this is already my forward fold, not as good, guys, but I'm in my journey. All right, so the most important thing is somehow navel sucked in, folding from your pelvic, and somehow like that. Okay, not perfect, guys. All right. Um, next is okay. This one is for me. This, I think this is Bhujangasana, is some kind of a cobra pose. All right. So Somehow, guys. Down. Now, flattening your feet. Flatten your feet. It takes a while. So sometimes it's hard. As you are practicing, you're gonna be able to put it down. So I'm gonna put it totally down, and then somehow down here, here near your chest. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So somehow gazing at this position somehow. Now you can go. Now that's the derivation of that. All right. So somehow you can always stay here, 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 right, or here. So again, just practice. Now a chair pose would be, or Utkatasana. Chair pose from standing. Inhale, exhale here. Inhale, exhale here. So holding it like that. And somehow, and you can always stay here. Alright? Alright. So that's a chair pose. Now, it doesn't matter if you can still go down a little deeper, then you can stay here. Alright? Release, exhale. Alright? Somehow, guys. Okay. I didn't know they call this an easy pose. An easy pose like this. Alright? So, Sukhasana. Sukhasana. Alright. Okay. Next is mountain pose. Okay, guys, I don't have much space in the ceiling here. It's too high. So, given I'm standing, I'm going to kneel. But you just totally just establish your feet standing. Navel sucked in. Mountain pose. Just your feet flat on the ground. Alright? So, mountain pose. Alright? I've been doing this one already. Plank pose. There are variations of plank pose. You can start with a single leg plank pose, right? So, like that, right? The other leg, like that. Right? So, inhale, exhale here. Inhale again, exhale here. Now, plank pose, the upright somehow is really your toes like that. And somehow not so much forwarded, but rather just here, your arms aligned somehow parallel to your chest somehow. And a little bit like that. But not like that. This is downward dog. This is a plank. Stay there for a second and that's it. That's fine. Right? 2 seconds. 1, 2. Build up. Do that for a month. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Keep on doing that for how many years? For doesn't matter. All right. So again, you can do this one. 1. That's it. 1. That's it. You can do that. Repeat on, build your momentum. Right? Next is upward facing dog. Okay, upward facing dog is somehow a derivative from, somehow guys, cobra. So this one, an upward facing dog. Somehow like this one. Not as perfect. Again, so from the ground, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. See? Alright. Now, another pose. Ay, warrior one pala yun, guys. Okay, warrior two. So this one, guys, warrior two. So I have here my leg. Step, warrior two. Now this one, parallel here. So from here, step. So inhale, exhale. So this one is warrior two. So torso up instead of the, imagine this done, guys. So somehow navel suck in. This one is somehow aligned. Somehow gaze at your fingers always, guys, where it is. Alright, so even so I put it up there, you gaze up there. Alright, so warrior two. Alright, next, just to at least a little bit um familiarize you guys. Okay, cat pose. So practicing the feet from here. You can start from here. Alright, then try to practice with your feet down. Established hands. Navel sucked in, mouth closed. Breathe in, breathe out from your nose. Hold this one for a second, for two, for five, it doesn't matter. Inhale again, one, two. And then exhale here, one, two. And then inhale again, one, two. Exhale here, one, two. Mouth closed. All right, cat pose. All right, next is, okay, those are the basic chair pose. Gamukasana. Alright, so this one, Gamukasana. Somehow, guys, I'm not in the stage still of, memorizing or study the real Hindu terms of the yoga poses. But I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. I'm pretty sure it's not, ano. Alright, so Gamukasana somehow is coming from this one. So, bending your leg here and then slowly traveling your leg to the other side and somehow like that. Mukasana. Now, another twist is I'm adding this here. So somehow the tape would be here. This is the over on the top of this one. Somehow, not as perfect, guys. Excuse me, I burped. Alright, navel sucked in, sit upright, torso. Do not waste the opportunity that you are in every pose because even so you're doing the very fundamental and you can't do it, you're, wobbly, you're off balanced. Just be happy where you are, but, try your best, alright? So, not as perfect, guys. So, this one, I'm gonna bring this here and have it meet my other hand. So, alright, so I'm here. Ano ba yun? Is my grammar correct, guys? Yeah, alright. Breathing in, breathing out. Do it for a second, and then that's it. Right? 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 5, 10. Okay? So from here. So some can do like this one. If that is, if you're comfortable doing this one, then that's it. Just be happy where you are. Then just it. It would be a different pose, but somehow you have decided to start the journey on Gomukasana. Alright? So this one is over on top of this one. So somehow, again, like that. Somehow. May pa ganun, no, guys. And sit upright, navel sucked in. Breathe in, breathe out, mouth closed. Do that for a second, 2 seconds, three, doesn't matter. Just practice. When you're comfortable already moving to 5 counts, holding it for 5 counts, that's it. Keep on doing that every single time, every month, if it takes you years to practice that, that's fine. All right? And then this one, garland pose. Okay, garland pose, this one is very basic, right? Now, this one, is somehow a garland pose. Malasa na. Now, if I go further, you see those poses somehow like that already. So somehow. So that could be the basic. So just let go. That's it. Garland pose, malasa na. Right? So again, just enjoy the moment. 5 seconds, you can hold this. That's good. Okay, not as perfect, but somehow. This hurts. Now, I started from here. Guys, believe it or not, I started from just here. Just a little bend. And then I just practiced. I believed, I patiently believed that one day I'd be able to go down further, 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 further. And then, just make yourself comfortable. Not as perfect, guys, but somehow. Garland Malasana. Right? So keep on practicing, patiently practicing. Alright? Okay. Where am I? Mountain pose. Alright. So, seated forward fold. Somehow, guys. Seated forward fold, guys. Guys, I'm still in my journey. Okay, so somehow, this one is flat. Somehow, there would be situations that still on as a beginner, guys, you would have this position and somehow that's it. So, exhale here. Breathing in. Now, when I put it down, exhale here, your breathing does not stop. It continues, guys, for as long as how many counts you're staying on there. Alright? So, again, somehow, guys, for me, so, navel sucked in, somehow, sitting upright. Inhale. Exhale here. Now, at first, of course, still on my journey, guys, here. You can stop here and then again. Inhale again. Exhale here. And then inhale again. Exhale here. Still in my journey, guys. Alright? So, just sharing that you don't have to be immediately on that pose, but somehow, wherever you can, that's it. Alright? And then eventually, study that matrix that somehow, maybe I can try somehow. Alright? So, no forcing at all. It took me years before. And even so, still not perfect, guys. Years before I'm able to go down a little bit, bring my chest towards my thighs. Okay, so don't be discouraged. Keep on doing. Even so, I would share, guys, I have my bulge of skin here because I was kind of started more than, I was there. I was just making believe, even so I look stupid, I just making believe, but someday I will be able to. But of course, there's a sacrifice of doing it every day or every time, giving your best at every practice, even so it's twice a week, 4 times a week, just in the weekends, just on the weekdays. All right, so there's no other secret but to practice, no other magic. All right, what else? I think I've shared enough already. I don't want to give you too complicated poses. I think I've done na. Yeah. Okay, so somehow, guys, those are the basic poses. Those are the basic poses. And if you somehow you want to somehow combine all of that in one single sequence, for example, somehow, guys, like, now these are all combinations of the sun salutations. Sun salutation A, these are initial set of poses that starts Ashtanga. Okay, somehow, guys, so this one, all the basics, guys, that we did, if you combine them somehow, I do a mountain pose. For example, I'm standing, guys, I don't have enough space. Mountain pose, okay? And then, navel sucked in. I forward fold, somehow. And then I prepare to do some poses. So I do somehow, I prepare myself for a plank, right? And then again, I prepare myself to go down, down. Okay, you see this one? This is um, a form of very basic of cobra. So if I lift practice like this, or here, or here, or here, or here, then it's already somehow an upward facing dog. From a cobra, I do a downward dog. So I'm just doing, guys, the basic. I'm not flaring anything. And then I go from here to do a warrior pose. And then I do another twist of warrior pose. And then I stand up. And then I do a triangle. Alright? Triangle. And then after so, I return again. I'm just making you understand, guys, that all of those fundamentals are just these ones that you see on the videos. Somehow not perfect, guys. I'm doing again a plank. And then shifting again to cobra. Like that, or like that, like that, or even more, an upward facing dog. And then downward dog again. Inhale again. I bring myself up for a warrior, or a variation of warrior again. Triangle pose, like that, down. There. Alright, and then I do shift again, go back to my plank. Inhale here, down. Exhale here. Inhale again from cobra or upward dog. If I want to go down seated, I jump somehow. Okay, from a beginner, guys, this is not perfect, but I don't know if I have the right to share you this one, but somehow from here, looking towards, preparing, you can always walk, and then sit. Alright? No pressure, do that for how many months if you like, because it's kind of a journey. But believe me, okay? So again, from downward dog, I shape somehow, slowly, and then somehow cross, somehow, if you like. Right? And then the getting up, inhale, exhale, and then slowly. Even so that, guys, I repetitively forwarded and rewinded the videos of many gurus. How are they doing the shifting from there? Because it's kind of quick, right? But you are curious already that, hey, I've been doing this for 6 months and I'm kind of confident already, so I wanna like a little bit of suspend, like somehow shift from one pose to another. Somehow, if you do it slowly, forward or replay again, you will see that, no? So somehow, guys, that is perfect from a beginner's point of view. Now this one, somehow the jump thing, so I have here like staircase, parang climbing staircase position, like that, guys, somehow. So from here, so here, inhale, exhale here, inhale. Not as perfect, guys, but somehow not as perfect. All right, Mika. So inhale, exhale here, inhale again, land here, exhale here. Wow, kala mo naman, guys, na, pero not as perfect, guys, pero somehow. But if you can't do that yet, then jump. You get me, guys? So from here, you see already crossed. Okay, and then sit somehow. Right? So continuing on, since I'm just combining all the fundamentals that we did, I was here, right? So you can see I'm already here. I could actually go straight to doing that thing, Gomukasana, or I can go put that straight and then bring that here, cross that here, fix it, stand upright. If this is over here, then this one over here. Now, if it's not meeting together, then just pretend. Just be here at your back like this. It's okay. Just do. Just don't stop like, it's not for me. Then everything that you are encountering in the poses, then you'll not continue all the time. That's going to be the habit. So always, because your body is still adjusting to the poses. It's gonna take time for it to be flexible and be able to reach together. like this. So it took me years, guys, which is was funny. Unbelievably, guys, like some poses you will be surprised, like waking up on your second year of practice, you're like, oh my god, before when I started this I can't even do this. Like that, guys. Alright, so release. Release again. And then shift again. Bring yourself here. Now if somehow they're trying to teach us like that. Down. Alright. If you like that. Now if you want, so from here, then just, just relax and remember from those babyhood steps, you'll be able to do more for as long as you practice. Again, I shift again. So for the other side, I'm going to do, it has to be balanced, guys. Right? Somehow. Right, guys? Oh, again, I'm releasing this one. So practice again. So a beginner, you can do this one. No rush. Right? That's fine. Do that for 1 year, for 6 months, for 3 months. It's really up to you. Again, so I can always, just go here. Crawl. That's fine. All right? Bridge. Bridge this one. Somehow. Now, if it be that you're just here, that's fine. If you're here, if you're just here, that's fine. Be happy with that, that you're able to bend this one, bring your heel on the floor, stretch like that. All right, and then slowly as the months, weeks, days practice, years of practice, guys, you're able to bring yourself up there, and then or here, or here, holding it for a second. That's fine. That's it. Get up again. Be happy with that. And then practice crawling. If it takes crawling, then that's it. Alright? So, a lot still of stories. But somehow, let's see guys, a little bit of, um, I mean, I've been sharing with you, um, starting with yoga from my end, guys. But somehow, for those of you who are super beginners, are you thinking of starting it? Uh, let's check, guys, some informations that I might not be, I'm not able to share, but somehow, according to a read from Google, guys, begin with a comfortable and accessible practice, like a beginner's online video or a local slow flow class, focusing on linking breath with movement. Guys, I even tried Tai Chi. Here in our village, they have Tai Chi class with the neighbors. Kaya lang, it's not for me, guys, eh. Pero ano, I don't know, it's kind of fun. It's fun, but it's somehow similar to any meditative exercise, pilates, yoga. And I didn't know that I was looking for yoga. Ganun. So parang yun, guys. So, create a dedicated space with a mat and comfortable clothing. So, choose any workout clothes. I started from just having whatever I have. I even, worked out with a dress on or office attire or somehow. I just wanted to show you that you can, it doesn't matter the clothing, but somehow this already enhances us, like, contraction clothing, somehow stretched clothing. There are appropriate outfits for exercise. But if you are starting and you're not into like getting immersed, then just be in your shorts and shirt. That's it. Under undies, if you're doing it in the privately in your room, nobody knows. I mean, just make sure you're safe. You get me, guys. Even in your swimwear, just to be able to get on with the habit of, I wanna practice this. I just wanna make mistakes doing this and fall and fail, so I will learn more. Like that, no? Yeah, so again, create a dedicated space, yun nga. So, doing different poses, for example, guys, what I showed you, consistency is key. So start with short sessions and gradually build up. as I was sharing, guys, paying attention to your breathing and being patient with the process. A lot of patience, guys. Okay, so set an intention, decide what you want to get out of your practice, such as a sense of calm or flexibility. I needed yoga for I had also issues with anger management, guys. So which I will be sharing with you also. I will be coming up with a podcast just to share you my journey of how I am already in my journey of healing from anger issues. Like, in just a little bit of, just a little trigger, guys, I get upset and I get frustrated, and then I express it in some emotion, which is called the natural anger emotion. I want to share that kasi I want to, if I am able to at least practice the assignment of getting calm, assignment, guys, because I'm still in my journey. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. My life is a mess. So I just wanted to share that I'm studying it. I want to learn about it. And that's also the reason why I also did yoga and also healing from depression, guys. So that's the magic of yoga for me. It kept me calm. Some not still, not as perfect, guys, but still I still get that burst, but not as much already before. But for now, I'm able to at least manage a little, not as perfect managed, but just I want to share because I'm pretty sure some of you have this problem. So let's all together deal with this one, face it, not hide from it, and what is really happening, understanding what really is happening and what we can do about it, right? Instead of I'll forever be like this. No, hindi eh. If you're ready for a change, if you're ready to, somehow, then you're open already. Your body, your heart, your mind, your soul is open already to change, right? So I want to pass that energy, guys. All right. Ano pa? Create a space, find a quiet area. Well, this is somehow for me, even so I'm in the kind of laundry season of my life. um, uh, for you to practice with a yoga mat or non-slip surface. A flooring, I would see some professionals they do already without the mat, no, non-skid. So this one also like a weave kind of banig or some kind of anything, guys, non-grip, some kind of like that non-grip material for as a mat. Some kind of blanket also for as long as the ground is not slippery, ha. It should uh, you know, grip on the floor, somehow. Wear comfortable clothes, choose clothing that allows for free movement. All right. So pair of jeans for me, I also tried, but some kind very heavy when it's already getting sweat when I was already getting sweaty. But somehow there are light pair of jeans. Sometimes diba you don't have clothes talaga for this one, or don't spend that much still, because if you are not yet serious about it, you just want to immerse, just wear your shorts and pambahay, your shorts, shirt, that's it, simple. All right, wear your skirt or duster or whatever, just practice, just learn about it before investing in a worth shopping for workout clothes, and then you end up you don't continue and then you spend so much. I just for my experience, guys, I don't know, I'm very stingy, so but if you want to, then go ahead. All right. So focus on fundamentals. Breathe consciously. All right. So pay attention to your inhales and exhales. At sometimes there are poses that requires you to like release, exhale. No. Some exercises, guys, in yoga. Breathing is central to yoga and can be meditative practice in itself. Have you tried, guys, waking up in the morning and just getting some new air and then okay, I think I'm ready for the day somehow. Because sometimes we forget to breathe in, breathe out. That's why we're stressed until we go to the bathroom, we get ready. Everything is like tight, everything is like stiff from yesterday, from last night, isn't it? And sometimes just letting go, appreciating the chirping birds, the sound of the wind, if there's wind, appreciating, isn't it? It's the simple things, guys. It's really the simple things. All right, next is link breath to movement. Coordinate your movements with your breath. Yes, that's why I was sharing a while ago. Upward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, down. It's a flow. You see, guys? So coordinate your movements with your breath. For example, inhale to lengthen your spine. And then exhale to move deeper into a pose. That's why I'm sharing that a while ago, guys. So learn basic poses. So I was sharing already mountain pose, cat cow, child's pose, cobra pose, and it becomes an upward facing dog. Listen to your body and be patient. Don't force poses. Avoid pushing yourself into pain. If you feel a sharp or uncomfortable sensation, back off. It's okay if you can't do a pose exactly like the instructor. As I was saying, guys, whatever the instructor is doing, appreciate that, learn about that. Look at, some students are doing their modified version. Then just do your version. If you are asked to do this, then if you can't do that yet, then be here. Just, just making a way to, I like to do that one day, but I need to do the prepare. I need to do the initial movements, the pilot movements, just being here. Practice for a year. If it takes to you like a baby, that you are one day be able to stretch like that and even further go like that. All right? So don't be just stuck there, but somehow trying. Maybe I have been doing this for how many months already. I want to raise my hand a little bit more and just try, just try, just try, just try, just try. And one day, that, guys. All right, so go things like that, guys, huh? So use but don't force. All right, never forcing. If it hurts, totally stop. And then maybe if you don't have to do that, don't do it anymore. If it totally hurts, use props. Don't hesitate to use props like blanket to your hips if you want, like somehow to buff your protect your, whatever, whichever part is hurting during whatnot of any pose. You can. All right, or a strap to help with reaching. So somehow like reaching like that one, you need a strap. You wrap it around and then you just hold that strap like that. Okay, so somehow, guys. I think for basic, I didn't share it with you. Somehow one day, guys, be patient. Yoga is a journey. Don't compare yourself to others or worry about achieving advanced poses. Focus on the process and celebrate small improvements. Yes, on weekends, or if you're already doing your reward yourself. But somehow shy mukbang live streams, guys, if you want somehow that I immersed myself really in yoga. And I just wanted to share it with you how I transitioned my regular diet to somehow to making yoga work for me. I adjusted the food, the portions. Shy Mukbang live streams is my discipline in eating contents. So you will find it most in my blogs and in my playlist, Shy Mukbang live streams. Shy Mukbang, yeah. All right. So what else? So focus on the process and celebrate small improvements. Consider structured guidance. Take beginner class if you like. If you have the budget and you have the time to do it, drive to your then go ahead, join that. Taking classes at a local studio is great way to learn proper alignment and a variety of styles. If not, you can always do online classes. A lot, guys, by great gurus, guys. And what else? Use online resources. Utilize beginners-friendly videos from reputable sources like Yoga Basics or um, to guide you through routines. Yes, reputable. Okay. So yes, if you want to really learn, like really get serious about it, a lot, guys, of videos from professional gurus. And here, I just wanted to share my journey. So from a beginner's point of view, from a student's, because sometimes um, it's intimidating to always, oh my God, how long will I have to practice to get there, like that, when you always just see the other end of it. But the side of a beginner who's already in the journey somehow could be a tool for you to keep on practicing. All right. So if you would feel like you have spasms or um, feeling those physical challenges in waking up in the next day and then it hurts, it's natural. Keep on doing it. For me, I still went on. Had I given up years back when I started and felt the spasm, Not unless you're sick, very ill already, like you feel like you're dying, please consult your doctor, go to your physician or something. But, for me, guys, really, I wouldn't be learning anything if I would always be, my body hurts tomorrow again. Maybe I'll come back doing yoga. Or maybe next week. Or maybe not anymore. Or maybe next time. Or maybe not, canceling all the time. That's, so for me, the attitude, for me, guys, if you just want, just a hack, no matter what, I will just try, start, begin something worthwhile. Something for yoga because I like this one. Right? So I can, encourage you all the more with a lot of stories, guys. I can share in some of my live streams, guys. But somehow, this one, I just want to leave you with this one. Just always try. Try your best. If you fail today in whatever practice you did, 5 minutes only, be happy with that. One day it's going to be an hour. One day it's going to be, you are going to, I wouldn't be able to do this, guys, without the study of somehow patience. I'm a very impatient person. I always give up. I run away from things. Yes, and this is teaching me how to be patient all the more. Diba? Sometimes what we hate is that is what is given to us somehow. Diba? What we hate to do, sometimes, God gives us those challenges all the more. So, this is teaching me how to be patient in life. Generally, totoo yun, guys. Alright? So, somehow. So, guys, I hope I shared something worthwhile to you guys. So, please share this video also if it could be of help for a loved one or a friend or somebody that you think is in need of this one. So, not really just to lose weight, but somehow just a little bit of understanding the essence of letting go, because yoga is letting go, really just letting go whatever your inhibitions on. I'm like this, I cannot do this, the yoga is blah blah blah. You are already judging the entire yoga idea, but you have not tried. So before quitting, before stopping, before judging the thing, try it first for you. All right, 60 seconds of trying. Meditate in the morning. That's just a good start. Do this every time when you wake up, and then yes, then next you can start exercising. Stretching in your bed, just without, not still in your jammies, just just being in your sleepwear. This is already yoga. Starting already to stretch, right? So if you don't like any yoga activity, or I have other exercise variations in my live streams with podcast, guys, with encouraging positivity podcast. I have that. And also, if you don't like still exercise, neither yoga, doing encouraging you to do home chores at home to keep you active, physically active. Aside from our other recreations out, I mean, outside from out from the house, from home. So there are a lot of ways to be active, guys. All right. So again, stretching like that after. So, and then, just doing some stretch, just doing some stretch. All right. And meditating. All right. As simple as that. That is already your journey to yoga. And then the basic poses. All right. You need not be doing the sequence. You see those flaring of flows with like that, gumaganon ganon. You do that in the, later on with the practice, but just do the basic. Stay in the basic. If it need be that you stay in the basic for a year, then no rush. All right. So take your time. All right. So guys, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. Thank you po. Have a great weekend. Have a great weekend, guys. Guys, please stand by next for the my exercise, short exercise podcast. I have that also. I want to share with you guys naman my variation, if so I will not get bored with yoga. I have the exercise and somehow to exercise my this part of my, because I still am challenged in most yoga poses. So I wanted to share that also while I'm exercising. All right, with you. So guys, thank you so much. Ingat po.